Hi, my name is Pamadasashini Meriagal. In this video, I am going to exploit pseudo security bypass vulnerability. First of all, we need to know what is the pseudo security bypass vulnerability. Pseudo security bypass vulnerability is a security policy bypass problem in Linux before 19.10 that gives a local user the ability to access the root or superuser permission when the pseudo's configuration specifically prevents the root access. The CV number is CVE 2019-14287. This security issue was identified by Joe Phoenix of Apple Information Security. In 2019, the sudo team published a security alert about the bypass vulnerability on October 14. This vulnerability was in previous version of sudo 1.8.28. Then we need to know what is sudo. Sudo is a program for Unix and Linux-based systems. It provides a way to give specific users permission to use specific system commands at the root, which is the most powerful level of system. Sudo logs all commands and arguments. Using sudo, a system administrator can provide some users the ability to run some commands at the root level of system operation and control which commands a user can use on each host. See from a log which users used which commands. Using timestamps files control the amount of time a user has to enter commands after they have entered their password and been allowed proper privileges. To do the exploitation, first downloaded and installed Oracle VM Virtual Manager, then studied about the vulnerability and found the vulnerable version. Then download the Ubuntu version and run it in the virtual machine. After running the virtual machine, I created the user account and logged into the system. Now let's log into the system. To exploit this vulnerability, we need to know the version of the sudo. Let's check the version. We can check sudo version by using this command. Now you can see the sudo version in this Ubuntu machine. This version is vulnerable because this is 1.8.21p2 version. Before 1.8.28 version, all pseudo versions are vulnerable to this uh, one to this exploitation. There are several ways to do the exploitation. To do this exploitation, I created a user account, root user account, and root user login interface first. To do that, needed to download some files like LightDM. LightDM is the display manager runs in Ubuntu up to version 16.04 LTS. Although in later versions of Ubuntu it was replaced by GTM. LightDM is also used by default in the new version of certain Ubuntu variants. LightDM begins X servers, user sessions, and greater. The default greeter in Ubuntu is Unity Greeter before version 16.04 LTS. To download that, uh, there's a command sudo apt get install lightdm. I already downloaded this file, therefore I am not going to run this file here. Then I'm going to create the root account here. To create the root account, we need to get the super user access. To get the super user access, test the command. Then I need to give my password here. Here I get the super user access. Now I'm going to create the root account. First, I need to enter the etc directory. This command cd/etc switches the directory after the slash. The etc refers to a root folder called etc. If the user was in the etc folder, typing cd would bring the user to the root. Then, I'm typing this code cd light dm. Now I'm going to the light dm directory. Then I'm going to create the nano file. The name is light dm.1. Here's the file. I already created this file. Uh, Inside this file, we need to type these things to create the root account. And this greeter show manual login. This line. Unity greeter don't require you to sign in with an entered username by default. It can be allowed using this command. This greater -show -manual -login equal true command. Now I'm going to save this file. To save this file, you need to use Ctrl O, then enter, then Ctrl X. Now I created the file. After saving the nano-light.com file, we need to create the password for the root. The command to create the password for the root is password password root. And here you can see terminals displaying a message, enter new Unix password. Now you have to enter the new Unix password. Then you retype the Unix password. Then you can see the password updated successfully message. After that, you need to reboot the machine. After rebooting the machine, you can log in with root account. To log to the root account, you can give the password what you entered when you are creating the root account in the administrator account. Now look, now you can log in here with username as root, password that you gave previously. Now you are in the root account. In the root account, we need to create a local user account. Because we need to demonstrate To demonstrate the exploitation, we need to create the local use account. Now I'm going to create the local use account. To create the local use account, here's the command user add -n -s bin /dash and the username. Yes. Then enter. I created this account already, that's why you can see the output like usage already exists. This bin bash. Bin bash is the most common shell used as the default shell for user login for the Linux system. The shell's name is an acronym for once again shell. Bash can execute many scripts. Therefore, it is widely used because it has more features, is well developed and better syntax. After you create this account, you need to give a password for this account. Command is password. Yes. Here you can see the message enter new Unix password. Enter the password. Now retype the entered password. Here you can see password updated successfully message. After you created the local use account, you need to give privileges for that. And you can see that account is exist or not exist, and password is encrypted or not encrypted by using this command. Command is cat /etc slash password, and you only need to know about the new local user, then you can grep sorry here is cat tc password. You need only the local user yes details, so we can grep this using grep. Yes. Now you can see here's the local user account and password was encrypted. Now let's create the privileges. To create the privileges, we use vi sudo. Vi sudo is more secure than etc sudos. Vi sudo locks the file sudos against several simultaneous changes. Vi sudo edits the sudo script in a secure manner. Vi sudo locks the file sudos against several simultaneous changes of a simple sanity test and pass error tests. This sudo cancels the sudo's file after editing, and unless there is a syntax error, it does not save the modifications. Therefore, it's better to use sudo to give the privileges for this. Let's run this command vi sudo and I'm going to enter. Now you can see this file. In this file here you can see there is special areas in here. First area specification, user area specification, command area specification, and here you can see user privilege specification. In user privilege specification, you can see that root around here. That root have all equal all command. That means this all means this first all means root user can run from any terminal. That the second all is root user can act as any other user, and the third all means root user can act as any other group, and this fourth all means root user can execute any command. Now here I already exist this this is here, so you need to type this local use name here. Then this all command this local user can run from any terminal, and here this local user can act as any user but except the root user, and local user can execute all commands. Now we are going to save this file sync control O because this is an O file. Then enter, then control X to exit. And now we created the privileges for local user. Then you can log out from the root file, and then you can see here's the created local user file. Then give the password for that. And here's the local user file. Now let's go to the terminal. Here's the terminal. Now I'm going to run a command here, sudo id. To run this command, this asks the password for Yash. I'm going to give password. Here, this one displayed sorry user hash is not allowed to execute user bin ID as root on VirtualBox. Now I'm going to change the code. Change the command to sudo -u hash. Then I'm going to give the roots user ID. Then I'm going to run this command again. This was again ask password. I give the password, then entered. It's also give the same message. Then I'm going to give here -1 except the 0. Sudo u hash -1. Then I now give the password. Here you can see the user ID, group ID, and groups. Actually, details can't see from the local user, but because of this vulnerability, this -1 can't identify this root, sorry, this sudo, this -1 can't identify by the sudo, therefore give the output like this. Then we can access the root permissions also. Sudo dash. I'm going to run this, and it gives a error message. Um, yes, is not allowed to execute winbash as total momentum. Now I'm going to run this command. Change the command -u -1. So now you can access the root file. Let's create some file in the root account. Now let's create a file in the root account. So type something in here. Then save this. Let's go to the root account again. Let's log into the root account. Let's open the terminal. And let's list the file. Now let's save the file here. text1.txt. Here you can see I edited this file in Yash local users account. We can see in the root account also this one. Because of that exploitation, to find this exploitation, I use the Google browser and a lot of websites, and also watch a lot of videos to collect information about this. We can do this exploitation without using root account tool. To do that exploitation, we need to use sudo su command, then enter your current password. Now you can access the super user permission. Then here you can do the same things what I did in the root account and what I did in the local user account. You can create a local user account here, because this is super user privilege. You have the now super user privileges, because you can So you can create the local use account uh, like previous. Then you can then you can input the password, and also you can uh, create the privileges also uh, here. Then if you want to go to the local user account, you can go there by here using this command sudo. Yes, now you are in the local user account, and you can do things like previous. As example, I will run like this code. Mm, Sudo minus u hash -1 hash. You have to give your password for hash. Here you can see now you can access the root account in here. So this is a simplest way than that. I use that way to demonstrate what happened in here. That's why I use that way. Using that way we can understand that better than this. So thank you. And also I faced some issues in this exploitation. Because of that I had to reinstall the Ubuntu into the virtual machine to fix that issue. And this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.